We're going to be meeting the artistic director of the National Symphony Orchestra. He is Isaac Annor. Mr. Isaac Annor has joined us here in the studio. We're going to find out, today being International Music Day, what does this day mean to them as an orchestra? And then just tell us a little bit more, bring the orchestra to us, to you in your living rooms, to find out what it is that they do. Good morning, Mr. Isaac Annor. How are you?
Good morning. Fine, thank you.
It's good to have you here.
Good to be here.
All right. So just tell us a little bit about, I'm sure that if you want to tell us everything, we won't have the time for the entire show, to know about the National Symphony Orchestra. But tell us a little bit about the orchestra, things that people would ordinarily not know about you.
Well, the orchestra has been in existence since 1959.
Whoa.
It was ordered by the first president of the country.
Okay.
And our first conductor was the composer of the national anthem.
Okay.
Philip
Beho.
Yes.
Okay.
When the orchestra was formed, it was placed under the Arts Center, the then Arts Center. So the residence is the Arts Center, right behind the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum.
Okay.
And then it was moved to behind the Community Center.
Okay.
A lot of people confuse the Community Center and the Arts Center.
Where's the Community Center?
The Community Center is right now is the car park for the Ghana Commercial Bank.
Oh, okay.
Which is the main entrance for the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum.
I see.
That edifice is the Art Community
Center. Community Center.
You're right behind the community. It used to be the Veranda Boys Company something.
Oh, okay. I've heard of something like that.
We've been there for a long time. Okay. We only moved to the National Theatre in 2013.
Okay.
Because the Symphony Orchestra is one of the three legs of the theatre.
Okay.
When the theatre was established in 1992, the LI, spoke about the three legs of the theatre: the music, drama, and dance.
Okay.
And there are three companies. One is the Symphony Orchestra. The second one is the National Drama Company, and the third one is the National Dance Company.
Okay.
And all these three groups are resident in the National Theatre. And so we moved from the old place to the National Theatre. Okay. And so our residence now is in the National Theatre.
Wow.
We do all kinds of things. We play all kinds of music.
Okay.
Once we'll be able to write it down for our medium.
To score it.
We'll play.
Okay.
And
so I noticed earlier on you were playing Edelweiss at the beginning, which sort of took my mind back to those days when I was a kid watching Sound of Music.
Sound of Music.
Yeah. So that's nice. That was actually a pleasant surprise there. And then you play everything else, including some of our local high life tunes and everything else as well. Yeah. As someone what instrument do you play yourself?
I'm a cellist.
Okay. I see.
You see three of them sitting in the corner playing.
Yeah.
There's the big one, which is the double bass.
Okay.
Not that.
Okay.
They sit down and play this way. Not this way.
So for the unschooled viewer, what's the difference between the double bass and the cello?
The double bass actually extends the bass register. It plays an octave lower.
Oh, okay.
So if you see scored F for both instruments.
Yes.
But when they play, the double bass will sound an octave lower.
Okay.
So it's the extension, and if you go to the higher register, you find the piccolo doing that to the flute.
Oh,
so they have the same
you
notes,
play the same notes, but
it sounds an octave higher.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. This is fascinating. I'm excited about this, actually. All right, so in terms of programs and activities that you get involved in, what are some of the things that you do as an orchestra?
Well, every year we organize one main concert by ourselves. Then one main that involves all the three groups.
Okay.
And then we accept private engagements like weddings and what have you.
Okay.
And then anything that comes from government for us to do. And then, but at the moment, we are trying to put the three groups together for total theater.
Okay. What does that mean, total theater?
It means all the three segments
in one performance.
In our part of the world, that is what we do. We say
okay,
and you go there and you see dance, people dance, you see people singing, you see people dramatizing it. So all of that in one.
Okay.
And currently we have a production coming up. We've premiered it.
Yeah.
We premiered it on the 20th of August.
Okay.
And it'll be performed in November, first, second weeks of November.
Okay.
And it's entitled Ayiyi. And it's about this story of Anansi trying to collect all the wisdom in the world. And so we actually went to all parts of Ghana.
Okay.
And he collected all. He ended up in Accra, and then he breaks the pot, and all the wisdom scattered, and people, scrambled for it.
Wow.
That's about it.
And you're going to do so we have drama to tell the story. We have
music,
dance that will, perform at different
activities.
And then music will be
the accompanying
throughout.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's really good.
There's a question I have. When you say you premiered it, and I understand a movie premiere, but how do you premiere a theater production?
Well, this one we only performed it to invited guests.
Okay.
So you only come in with an invitation.
Okay. So a few people have seen it.
A few people have
You're
seen
now going to show it to
everybody.
Okay. Okay. Right. And you said it's happening when? In November?
In November, yes.
Okay.
First and second weeks of November.
Okay. Sounds exciting. Where is it happening? National Theatre?
At the National Theatre.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The National
Fantastic.
Theatre,
Fantastic.
That's our base.
And what's the costing the average person to come and see?
Ooh, some cool 50 cedis should be fine.
Okay. I know that theater productions, usually you say it's a 2-hour production, it's a 3-hour production. How long is this one?
An hour and a half.
Okay, that's not too long.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And will you be showing multiple nights?
Yes, we do 3 nights in the first week and 2 nights in the second week.
Okay, I see. All right, I think everybody, listen, you guys, you need to go. This is going to be incredible.
Yeah.
All right. It's called what? Ayiyi.
Ayiyi.
Yeah.
Ayiyi means spider.
Okay.
It's a word from the northern part of Ghana.
Okay, so it's Kwekwanansi basically.
Yes.
All right. Wow. All right. So, any other projects? Well, first of all, before you talk about projects that are coming up, COVID, how did that treat all of what you're doing?
I'll say that you were put in a box for almost 2 years. We are just starting to do things because we're all scared about COVID and so people don't even come for you to go play for them. But it's picking up slowly, and from the premiering of Ayiyi, we realized that people are hungry to go out.
Yeah.
Just that we are still adhering to the protocols in the National Theatre. So we are not doing the full capacity. We are doing half capacity.
Okay.
And that's why we run multiple nights.
Okay. All right. So in terms of upcoming projects, do you have any plans? Are you looking further down the road?
In fact, this is between myself and an interested person. We want to record some pieces of Saka Akwe. And I just got the music. We have to score the music. We have to rehearse, and then we'll record it. That's for me the big thing for us to do. Yeah. We'll also be doing other productions. I mean, the three groups. We are already thinking about the next one.
Okay.
Even though this one is not being shown to the public yet, and you can be sure that next year we give you another one.
Okay. Okay.
And the following year and the following year
as well. Okay. Now you mentioned earlier on that it was formed in '59 and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Of course. I don't think any of the original members are still in the group now, or is there somebody from that time still around?
No.
No. Okay, all right. So, how does one?
Succession plan?
Yes, I mean, how does one get into the orchestra? How does one become a part of the orchestra?
Okay, what is there is been done, and I'm also doing is we start a youth orchestra.
Okay,
and then we teach them and they graduate into the main orchestra.
I see. Okay.
So at the moment we have a youth group that rehearses on Saturdays, every Saturday.
Okay.
From 9 till about 12 midday.
Okay. Is there any age limit to the youth group?
The youth group is between the ages of, I would say, I dropped it. It was between 7 and 22.
Okay.
But I dropped it. Now I have 4-year-olds.
Oh, super.
Coming around.
Super.
To practice and.
Wow. So your future is bright. I mean, you have a huge succession.
Yes, and right now we're about 59.
Okay.
But because of the school, what you have some people being in school and others being home.
Yes.
So. At each point in time, at least I have some people to rehearse.
Just a last question as we're wrapping up. I'm just curious as to how the origins of the National Symphony Orchestra, how were the people trained to even begin? Where did they get the training from? Because the instruments you're playing are not native to Ghana.
I think it started with the expatriates.
Okay.
And then training was given to Ghanaians.
Okay.
And then as they leave, the Ghanaians take over.
Yeah.
So currently we have only one white person among us. And then another lady who comes around and joins us
from time to time.
Around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are all blacks, Ghanaians, and I think that was what happened. It started with.
Yeah.
But about a month ago, I got a little bit of more of the history of the
original
beginning
orchestra.
of, yes, and I was told it started in somebody's house.
Okay.
One
interesting.
Mr. Kwedu or something started in his house before he went to Achimota and then he came to its place.
So members of the National Orchestra train the youth orchestra?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Super. I like it. It's a good plan. All right, so just give us the dates again. So it's November.
The first and second
week of November.
Yes.
It's going to be happening at the National Theatre.
At the National
All right,
Theatre,
fantastic. Yes. Do you have a social media handle for the theatre that people can go and
check information? If you go onto our website, we have Twitter, Facebook.
Okay, as the National Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah, the interesting thing is we performed some of the pieces this morning.
Okay.
Some of the pieces in the play.
Nice.
The second piece, which is the Ye Ye Ye, which is a song of the Twin Festival in Accra.
Okay. Yes.
And yesterday when we got here around 1 a.m., I don't know how, but it appeared on your screens in your reception, and so I was asking
I see.
by the programs manager, how come we just got here and
he's
showing on on the screens. Then the second one, there is one that we may do, which are some bobo songs, which
that'd be nice to hear.
Comes. So we got music from all parts
of the country. Super. Mr. Isaac Anoh, thank you very much for speaking to us. Mr. Isaac Anoh is the artistic director of the National Symphony Orchestra, and we've been